So tell me, if the Dark Cloud games are number 2, what could possibly be number 1? So this game is quite a spectacle. It's a great game in its own right. The music is top notch, the characters are likable, the gameplay is fun, and the story has a nice concept. Also, it's quite damn charming. So now do you know why Psychonauts is not number 1? Now here's the thing. I like this game. And it's actually the first game I've played that's from the mind of Tim Schafer, who also did Full Throttle, Monkey Island, and even Grim Fandango, which people consider to be classics. But the reason why Psychonauts is not number 1 isn't because this game is pretty much overexposed by a whole lot of people. Kinda like Earthbound and Undertale. No. That may be the one reason, but the second reason is that this one little problem. This one teensy, weensy, little problem that didn't make it on the list. On the list about PlayStation 2 games, I've only played the PC version. Well, to be specific, the PC re-release. But the third reason, pretty much the third reason, is the old traditional rule that lays upon this channel. The obvious shouldn't be number 1, directly. And that includes Psychonauts. But when it comes down to personal favorites, well, Psychonauts isn't even number 1 anyway, so there's that. So what is number 1, you may ask? See for yourself. Yeah, from all the hidden gems out there, you could have picked something else like Amplitude, Cold Winter, Gregory Horror Show, or the original Yakuza games, but no, you chose a racing game again. Yeah, in case you weren't obviously aware, this is my personal list. Plus, I'm a huge fan of racing games. I mean, I've mentioned like 7 that qualifies this genre. And now there's 8. So Downhill Domination is my favorite PlayStation 2 gem, along with my top 5 favorites in general. So think about this game, Freak style, except with mountain bikes, a more deeper trick system, and while you're at it, add some Road Rash into the mix. And you got yourself Downhill Domination. I think I got this game in about spring 2007, I think. At first, I had no experience when I got this, but I was thinking it'll be some sort of shovelware racing game involving mountain bikes. Well, kind of like Motocross Mania 3, but well, actually, I was actually pretty fucking wrong about that. This game is awesome. And who says racing game is a dying genre? Ugh. The game itself has chock full of content. Not as extensive as Gran Turismo 4, or lacking like Connecticut. You have a plethora of riders to choose from. It has customization features despite being bare minimal, unlockable bonus features, and a lot more. Also, unlike several racers on the list, it has a variety of tracks to choose from, depending on how long, fast, or even technical it is. Plus, you can bring a friend with you, or 2, or 3, because this is one of the many PS2 games that supports the glorious 4-player multitap. The one very module I never got my hands on as a kid. Downhill Domination is a fast-paced affair, because you're racing from the top to the bottom of a mountain. When you face downhill, it looks fine, but when you face up, it looks pretty surreal. You race down in fictional mountains from Italy, Russia, Canada, USA, Peru, and even Japan. You have a stamina meter which helps you gain speed, Pickups which either restores your stamina meter, upgrades your combat, adrenaline boost, extra points, or even a quick mount which instantly gets you back up after you crashed, or knocked down. Completing a track rewards you with cash from the position you're at, busting tricks, going through black diamond trails, and my personal favorite, beating the shit out of your opponents. The rewards multiply in career mode if you're sponsored to a sport, then later a pro racer. You spend that cash in the bike shop for upgrades, or some bonus stuff like bonus movies, sheets, additional music, bonus play modes, bikes, and even a bonus rider. That's if you got the cash for that. I remember the time where me and my brother were being idiots. We were doing this freestyle career and we've made it to the Red Pass level, which is the second last one. We did all of the respective objectives except one. Reach to the finish with 3 crashes or better. So we did reach to the finish line, and we attempted to purposely crash at the finish line 3 times or more. We've actually been doing that ever since till we gave up, and then later sold our PS2 for financial reasons. Yeah. But now I'll take it later. I have a PS2 from my older sister, bought the complete game from Luki Games, and then pay my respects. The shocking revelation is that we were not supposed to crash more than 3 times. I mean, who could blame us? It says 3 or better. And better in our minds actually meant more. If it says 3 times or less, it would have been sound logical. Yeah. Poor use of wording there, but yeah, fun times. The downsides are quite minimal, but most notably the rider interactions can be a bit annoying. But then again, you probably don't mind much as you're in the middle of a tense race. The other downside is that the reward system kinda sucked. I mean, you can buy stuff from the shop, but the bonus features are pricey. I mean, really pricey. Meaning that you had to go through the career or super career mode several times just to buy the most expensive thing in the shop. The best out of your cash prize was busting tricks, by the way, but yeah. That aside, it's definitely worthy on your PlayStation 2 collection, because this game is actually pretty addicting and very fun to play. Now it's been like what? Over 4 months since the start of this crusade? From this time period, I got a part-time job at my local Walmart and made a lot more cash than a usual struggling YouTuber running 20k subs. With that kind of money, I've built 8 Gundam figures, collected a fuck ton of Hot Wheels, which is actually my favorite childhood toys, bought some RCs, one of which is a Traxxas, some games, got a Game Boy Advance, complete in my childhood white color, and got let go of my job because, well, it's a seasonal thing, much to my dismay. I know I should have done this list much earlier, maybe mid-June, but that's what slacking and procrastination does to you. So what happens next? The future for me is unclear, but I have some ambitions that no one knows about. I'll take a break from doing YouTube for a while, well, after a few vids, and then try to improve some art, or making ideas. Also in this time period before the PS2 GEMS Odyssey ends, ROMs are now hard to find when Nintendo was cracking down ROM sites, which made Emo Paradise and ISOZone cease ROM downloads. Robbie Rotten died a hero, thanks to cancer. The Jake Paul vs KSI boxing match ended in a draw, which pissed people off. Some Crunchyroll exclusive quote-unquote anime with forced diversity created by women with hideous haircuts was announced. And the many times Trump being mentioned in my Twitter feed is fucking ridiculous. But the good news is there exists a Keanu Reeves action figure, which I want. I've watched Disenchantment, which isn't that bad. King K. Rool and the fucking Belmonts was announced for Smash Ultimate. This lost South Park Game Boy Color game, which turned into Mile to Be mid-development, was resurfaced. The Can We Don't Want Your cartoon short was shown to the public, which is based off of one of my favorite webcomics, by the way. A pilot for Cliffside featuring Marco Diaz, for some reason, was released to the public. And this Fun from Spiral Reignited trilogy looks cute. Yeah, jeez. Time does fly fast, doesn't it? So, yeah. That's the end of this very, very long list. Which spanned about 4 months and stuff, and... you know, I'm a lazy fuck. Anyways, in the meantime, my name is Mace the Omnilusion, and I'll see you later. Bye.
I'm the winner, you're the loser. You wanna know why? That's what I'm used to. After start line with feet on pedal, red, yellow, green gate, jump, then hello. Fighting for the land, people fall like snow. Hit the first jump, tabletop, head low. As they all land, rubber tires explode. Downhill, high speeds, taking bumps, arms slow. Ducking and dodging trees. Slow down, what foe? Slow down, what foe?